Prince William brushes off Andrew scandal as he breaks cover on historic trip. Prince William has kicked off his first-ever visit to Brazil, where Rio de Janeiro is hosting his Earthshot Prize Awards later this week by dropping by the city's famous Sugarloaf Mountain. Prince William left family drama aside as he kicked off his historic trip to Brazil today ahead of his star-studded Earthshot Prize Awards. The Prince of Wales smiled and waved as he visited Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro on the first of 3 days of celebrating the nominees and eventual winners of his prestigious Earthshot Prize environmental project, which lands in Latin America for the first time. It comes amid a tumultuous period for the royal family, dealing with the consuming alleged sex abuse scandal involving the former Prince Andrew. William, who supported the king in stripping Andrew's titles, hopes to shift the focus on his tour of Brazil, where he will finish on with a visit to the COP Climate Summit in Belém, described as the gateway to the Amazon. William was treated like a king as he kicked off his visit to Rio de Janeiro today as the heir to the throne got the scenic cable car up to Sugarloaf Mountain for a bird's-eye view of the sights. William, 43, was met by Mayor Eduardo Paes, who afforded him the rare honor of presenting him with the keys to the city. This is something normally only given each year to King Momo, the king of the Rio Carnival. The royal has arrived to mark 3 days of events leading up to his prestigious environmental awards on Wednesday, the Earthshot Prize. His first visit to the Latin American country also celebrates 200 years of diplomatic relations between the UK and Brazil after it secured independence from Portugal. Among the issues that both sides are keen to highlight are nature protection, sustainable development and cultural exchange. William and Mayor Paes also plan to discuss the importance of having his Earthshot Prize Award ceremony in Brazil given the work the country is doing to fight against the climate crisis. Rising 396 meters, 1,299 feet, above the Guanabara Bay, 600-million-year-old Sugarloaf Mountain is a protected natural monument and UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is named after the conical molds of sugar shipped during the heyday of Brazil's sugarcane trade. William was greeted by cheering, excited crowds, who had been unaware that royalty was due to visit that morning, accompanied by the sounds of a local band, Trio Julio. After being introduced by the mayor to his deputy and their families, the two men walked down to the mountain's helipad, which boasts stunning views of the city. The prince drank up the views for a few minutes as the mayor chatted before he was handed the gold keys to the city in a box. Speaking afterwards, Mayor Paes said he has received a typically informal, Brazilian welcome. It's never easy to deal with the British royalty, how about the protocols? But, I mean, he was very nice. Amazed with the beauty of the city, and we are very happy to have him here. It's big honor for the city. So he's got the keys, he can do whatever he wants in the next 72 hours. The city belongs to Prince William. I'm still the king, but it will belong to him. He said the two of them had chatted about a wide variety of issues, including the recent controversial police cleanups of Rio's favelas. He seemed to be very interested in lots of things. We spoke about politics, my politics, talk about the landscape of Rio, he spoke about the favelas. The thing about the forest jumping into the city. We are having a meeting here, with a bunch of mayors, so Sadiq Khan, the London mayor, is here, so we spoke a little bit about the role of mayors. We spoke a lot. It's very symbolic. It shows, first, the connection between Great Britain and Brazil, which is a long relation. And, I mean, it's like people like him here, so we were very glad to have him, the mayor said. Asked again about recent security issues and whether William appeared concerned or interested in it, he said, I mean, yeah, I spoke a lot. I tried to explain to him the security issue of the city a little bit. I mean, obviously, it's much more deep than something that you can explain in 5 minutes. But it was a good opportunity to explain. As he left to get the cable car back down again, William was mobbed by well-wishers wanting to shake his hand and get a selfie. Among them were British tourists Jenny and Paul Gallagher from Sutton Courtenay near Oxford. We were pretty shocked, but then we saw Sadiq Khan at Christ the Redeemer yesterday, Jenny said. It was a lovely surprise to see him. We are very much pro-royal. He also spoke to Thomas Hunter, 48, from Manchester, who said he thought William was doing a great job with Earthshot. I was keen total him I work in offshore wind farms, he said. At the exact moment his brother Prince William arrived in Rio de Janeiro, Prince Harry announced a major tour to Canada this week. Royal sources criticized the timing of the announcement, breaking an unwritten rule by members of the royal family to delay major announcements when other royals are on tour. A spokesman for Prince Harry said, "This week, during the annual period of Remembrancetide, Prince Harry will travel to Toronto, Canada. There, he will meet with veterans, members of the armed forces community and military charities. This visit, months in the planning, marks a return to a city that has a special place in the Duke's heart, having played host to the Invictus Games back in 2017.